Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Sarah Albrecht. I'm the Director of Media Marketing here at Simplicity Des Moines, and we wanted to thank you all for joining us today. There are a few people who need to update because some people might have a new GoToWebinar system. They're always trying to improve their safety, their compatibility, their usability. So I do want to let you know that we are going to give just a couple minutes for everybody to log in and make sure they can get the screen. If you'll notice, we have got the screen share going. There are a couple of handouts. Feel free to download those while you're waiting. Of course, David Hall from EquiTrust, he's an amazingly knowledgeable resource, and of course, very personable, very good at showing you how to break down any of the concepts and make them easy to present to your clients. But again, we'll give you just a few minutes for everybody to get all logged in, okay? Again, we're going to take just another minute here to let people get logged in. Thank you all for joining us today. Now, we have had a couple questions because there was the October 27th date presented as well. There will be an encore presentation on October 27th, but obviously since this is new and these amazing opportunities have just come out, we want to get started as soon as possible. So we do thank you all for joining us today. Again, my name is Sarah Albrecht. I am the Director of Media Marketing here at Simplicity Des Moines. I work with both Jamie Peterson and Brenda Miller, as well as Amanda Modi. Those are kind of the core team for marketing here at Simplicity Des Moines when it comes to all the annuity products. And of course, as you know, Al Stockwell is our Life Marketing Director. And we know many times annuities and life insurance do go hand in hand, but today we will be talking about annuities as well as some amazing advantages that EquiTrust has come up with that primarily will be beating MYGA as far as an ideal product for many of your clients. So I think what we're going to do at this point, I will turn it over to David Hall with EquiTrust. Again, he is a very knowledgeable resource, a valuable asset both to us and EquiTrust, and he is going to go through Market 5 as well as several other concepts. It's a wonderful product. It's really a game changer, especially when we're kind of stuck in MYGAville lately. So I'm going to turn it over to David Hall. And of course, Brenda and Jamie can answer any questions as they arrive. David, take it away.
Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate the kind introduction and appreciate the opportunity to spend some time with everyone on the call today. So I figure we'll probably be together for about 15 minutes or so this morning. I wanted to make sure to mention on the control panel there's a handout section. I included a couple of handouts. One is on the premium bonus flyer. So we just introduced this here on the 19th, an increased premium bonus on the Market Power, Market Force, and the Market 10 through the end of the year. And then I also included the EAP special flyer as well, which we just launched this promotion on the 12th, so a couple of weeks ago. So even if you're already using EAP, maybe looking to start beginning to use EAP, great opportunity for us to put some extra money in your pocket, $500 per EAP for the first 5 for up to a total of $2,500. So a couple of flyers there that I attached there in the handout section I wanted to make sure to mention to you as we kind of kick things off. Primary focus I know in today's webinar is really going to be this Market 5 indexed annuity product. This is our newest product that we launched here probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I want to say. And as Sarah mentioned, it's a great MYGA alternative product. I mean, EquiTrust as a whole is seeing a lot of MYGA business coming in the door. It's our top selling product right now just because the rates are so attractive. But as we've launched this Market 5 product, it really is a great alternative to somebody who likes MYGA products from a client perspective. And I think you'll kind of see as we dive into the product a little bit more here, kind of where the product sells and why it sells so well. So if we kind of dive into this a little bit further, of course, something I always like to make sure to mention, anytime we've got a new product that we're launching, please just make sure that you have your EquiTrust annuity product training requirements completed prior to writing any business. you can actually complete the required product training just right through our agent website, which ultimately will direct you to the Reg Ed website, which is the vendor we use for product training. So you can get that done at any point in time. And then, of course, secondarily, just make sure that you have any general annuity training education requirements completed, subject to maybe any type of state-specific requirements that you have for business writing in a particular state. So please just make sure those training requirements get completed prior to writing any new business. So a little bit more about the Market 5 product. Again, very clean, very simple, very straightforward to be able to explain to a client. This is a 5-year surrender charge period. So this is our shortest FIA from a surrender charge period perspective. So all the money is going to be free and clear at the end of the 5-year surrender charge period. It is a flexible premium design, so the client can definitely continue to add additional money to the contract if they wanted to be able to do so. It's a $10,000 minimum premium requirement, so not a very high minimum premium requirement compared to some other products out there in the marketplace. This is a great product simply because of the issue age. So we can write this Market 5 product all the way up through age 90. So you've got some older clients, maybe looking for a shorter 5-year FIA. They like the idea, like the ability or the idea of the upside potential. This could be a great fit. We do pay full accumulation value at death. Whatever that accumulation value has grown to when that client passes away is what actually gets passed on to the beneficiaries. There's built-in liquidity within this product, which I know can definitely always be a client concern, especially as the client begins to age and get older. So 10% free withdrawals, that is available anytime after the first year. We have our nursing home rider also built into the contract for anybody who's 80 or younger. And then the terminal illness rider is also built into the contract as well. There are no age restrictions at all for the terminal illness rider. And then we've got a strong guaranteed accumulation value of 105%. So worst case scenario, at the end of that 5-year period, that money's going to at least grow some. And so the client's going to come out ahead of where they were when that contract was initially issued. I think this is probably one of the most powerful slides in the entire presentation, and it's just showing the crediting options, and the crediting rates within the product itself. As you can see, we've got a fixed account right now at 5% guaranteed for the first year. There's a handful of different S&P 500 specific index options. Some of the ones that are probably the most attractive that we're seeing the majority of the premium dollars going into at this point in time would be the S&P 500 annual point-to-point with a cap. Currently, it's set at 10% annually. And then also the S&P 500 one-year point-to-point participation rate option, which has a 50% participation rate. Those two options and then utilizing the fixed account seem to be where a lot of those premium dollars are going. But we definitely preach the diversification story, splitting that money up amongst the different crediting strategies, potentially utilizing that fixed account. And then we also do have two low volatility control index options available as well, located at the bottom there. The Barclays Focus 50 Index, which is a point-to-point participation rate option at 175%. And then we also have the S&P Mark 5, also a one-year point-to-point participation rate option with a 200% par rate. So again, you've got a lot of flexibility here as far as how you allocate the money within the different crediting strategies, including the fixed account. And definitely know you've got a lot of flexibility as well on the contract anniversary, where you can actually go out there and you can reallocate the money amongst the different crediting strategies each year on the client's contract anniversary. So some very, very strong crediting rates that really make this Market 5 product such a good accumulation vehicle. State approval is good news here. We've got the product approved in all states with the exception of New York. So across the board, we are good on the Market 5 for state approvals with the exception of New York, which is great news. We're not limited at all as far as state approvals are concerned. A little bit about the competitive advantages when you're looking specifically at the Market 5. Again, a high issue age up to age 90 for a fixed index annuity product is great to be able to offer something for those older clients. Strong accumulation rates, which we just talked about a few seconds ago. That strong 105% guaranteed accumulation value. And then it does have very competitive commissions as well, with it being a 5-year indexed annuity product. Definitely encourage you to reach out to our friends at Simplicity Des Moines, Brenda and Jamie, and they can talk through, and Sarah, and they can talk through the commission side of things with you as well. So just a little bit about the product positioning opportunities, kind of where we're seeing sales opportunities coming from, things that we're talking about here internally to kind of help drum up sales within this new Market 5 product. First and foremost, Sarah had mentioned at the very beginning, a great MIGA alternative type of a product. I mean, I know with MIGAs, the client knows exactly what they're going to receive each year, guaranteed, moving forward. With the Market 5, having the 5% guaranteed fixed account, and given our renewal rate history track record, it's a very strong renewal rate history on all of our FIA products. So we really hang our hat on that. And so this is really where this Market 5 can be a great MIGA alternative, also a great CD alternative. You think about it, with this type of a Market 5 product, you're typically going to have better withdrawal options, especially if you're looking at a MIGA that maybe only has interest-only withdrawal options. The strong fixed account rate in the Market 5, and then, of course, as I mentioned, the reallocation options available each year on the contract anniversary. Of course, short-term accumulation is going to be really where this product's going to shine. And then think about it, too. We also talked a lot about our partial tax conversion program that we have available, where this could be the Market 5 could be an ideal vehicle for that partial tax conversion opportunity. An example would be, so let's say a client takes some money, they bring it over, they set up the contract as just a traditional IRA here with the intention of wanting to be able to convert some money over to a mirrored Roth account, say over a 5-year period of time. Market 5 could be a great vehicle to be able to do that, do a partial tax conversion each year for 5 years, and then you have everything moved over to the Roth IRA over 5 years. And of course, distributions that are going to come from a Roth IRA are all going to be tax-free. So I think when you pair this Market 5 up with the partial tax conversion program that we have, it's really kind of a win-win situation. Here's the EAP incentive that we've got going right now. So again, this started September 12th. Will run through the end of the year. $500 per EAP up to a maximum of 5 cases. There's no minimum case size. This will apply to all products with the exception of Bridge. And this is going to also be available for all instances of Firelight. So whether you submit the business through our EquiTrust agent website, or if you submit it through Simplicity's instance of Firelight, this will count towards the $500 per app EAP bonus. And so great news there, just an opportunity where we've really seen this taken off since we just launched it in September. We're up to almost a 60% utilization rate across the board for EAP business coming in comparison to paper apps. So great opportunity. If you've never looked at doing an EAP before, give it a try. We'll put an extra $500 in your pocket for doing it. And then also, as I mentioned, just keep in mind the premium bonus special, which I included that flyer for you as well. The Market Power bonus, which is normally a 10% bonus product, is actually up to 12%. The Market Force, which is generally an 8% bonus, is actually up to 10%. And then the Market 10, which is normally a 6% bonus, is up to an 8% bonus. And that is going to apply for any business that is received from September 19th through the end of the year. So really a lot of great things to talk about, a lot of great things to be able to share. I definitely wanted to say, thank you to everybody's time and your partnership and business that you've sent our way. It definitely does not go unnoticed here. Sarah, by any chance, anything you'd like to add at all as we kind of wrap it up?
Thank you so much. That was very wonderful, concise. As you can tell, it is a very easy product to learn the details about. And not only that, when it's easy to learn, it's easy to break down and show your clients the value. A lot of times there are great products that just don't find a voice because it's hard for people who don't work in the industry to understand them. This is one of those products where you really don't have much problem getting your clients to see the value and the competitive nature of it. So of course, the best thing to do now is reach out to us, call Brenda and Jamie for an illustration and product details, as well as to get contracted. Our number is 800-747-5612. Again, reach out to Brenda or Jamie, 800-747-5612.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. And again, thank you everybody for your time and opportunity to be on today's call with you. I want to wish everybody a great rest of the day. Take care, and we'll talk with everybody soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.